My boyfriend won't talk to me and is suggesting we break up after I saw his burn scars. My boyfriend's house burned down when he was young after electrical issues never disclosed to his parents. He and his father were severely burned. They lived but his mother died. He and I met in freshman year and became best friends in sophomore year. I've never seen his scars in full good view, until now, only small glimpses if his shirt rode up and he'd quickly fix his shirt to cover it. He always hides his scars, constantly wearing jeans/pants and long sleeve shirts even if it's super hot outside. His scars start from the bottom half of his ribs to just above his knees, so this is the only way he can cover them, even bringing his pajamas into the bathroom to change into. He's done this ever since I've known him. Even after intimacy, which we do in the dark, which doesn't bother me because I know this is what makes him comfortable, he'll immediately get changed back into his clothes back on before we cuddle or do anything else. Once again, I'm fine with this, just trying to explain that I know how uncomfortable he is with his scars. I know he is ashamed of his scars, and when we were friends I was fiercely protective and always changed the subject if his scars got brought up, which he always thanked me for. I have never and would never ask or pressure him to show me. I don't judge his scars or think they're ugly. I thought he knew I wouldn't judge him because some of his dad's burn scars are impossible to cover up, one of them covering half his face, and never once have I judged or even thought his dad's scars were disturbing. He's a very handsome man, they both are, which is why I'm so confused by his reaction and accusations of this. I work weird hours, I'm a nurse, so sometimes I can come home at 9 a.m., sometimes 5 p.m., sometimes the butt crack of dawn. I went to immediately take a shower. I was in airplane mode and was completely exhausted. I opened the bathroom door and he was getting changed. I saw his scars. I'll admit, I stared not because I thought they were gross but because I was having an oh crap moment knowing I messed up. He and I have been dating for quite almost a year. I had to move into his place a while ago after my parents went no contact and cut me off after I came out and told them I was dating boyfriend. Long story short, toxic Bible thumping parents, so I'm not used to sharing an apartment with someone. He blew up at me, yelling at me to get out. Note, he has never yelled at me before this. Sure, we got in spats and small fights where he raised his voice, but he never full on yelled. I shut the door and he went quiet. I was pacing in the kitchen for almost 20 to 30 minutes when he quickly walked past me trying to leave when I stopped him. He was pissed. Yelling at me that he thought I would know how to knock by now and questioning if I did it on purpose. I was trying to explain while trying not to cry because I saw how red his eyes were. I knew he was crying. I couldn't say anything, just made incomprehensible sobs as I tried to explain that I was, but he wouldn't listen and left without saying where he was going. I'm heartbroken. He texted me an hour ago with a single message of "I'm not coming home, tomorrow we can talk about our relationship." I immediately messaged him back asking what that meant and spent several minutes watching that little text incoming bubble bob in and out before he texted whether we should stay together. As if it was obvious. I have no idea what to do. He's my boyfriend. My best friend of 8 years. What the hell do I do? I love him, I can't imagine life without him. His dad is like a father to me. I have nowhere else to go if he kicks me out. Above it all, I can't lose him. I'd rather have to go through coming out again than lose him. How do I make it up to him? How do I let him know that I'm sorry and never meant to make him uncomfortable? He was bullied for his scars. A huge bully. Of his from middle school always sniffed the air when he entered a class and said, really loudly, "Ew, you guys smell that? Smells like bacon's burning." He was a little chubby in middle school, every time he entered a room then laughed. Also, in small glances, a lot of our guy friends would say how cool it is. Looks like Deadpool's skin. They were trying to be nice but failed horribly, hence my fierce protectiveness over anyone bringing it up, and his family always emphasized it doesn't matter what he looked like on the outside because he was beautiful on the inside. Seriously, what the hell? He's also mentioned having a really bad ex-girlfriend who had issues with his scars in the past but never went too deep into it, and I'm starting to wonder if that's what his overreaction and suggestion of a breakup was rooted in. I'm taking mental notes on all the comments on what's the best way to approach this, and they're really helping. Thank you.